So, if you want to be doing this to people, right? I'm going to be showing you guys, right, how to play with Real Madrid. Now, if you ask me personally, George, what's the best team you've ever played with on FIFA all time, right? Yeah. What's your best formation? What's your best team that you've played with? I'm going to tell you it's Real Madrid, right? This year, Real Madrid is the new meta. It's the most overpowered team to use. Did you see them pictures, bro? I just showed you right there, bro. Look at them teams. Zero chances created, only one shot, but none on target. What's the point of having one shot and none on target, bro? What's the point of having one shot and the goalkeeper's not doing nothing, bro? It's like literally every game when I'm playing, bro, and I got the ball, yeah, and let's say, oh, let me just try and pass it back, yeah, to the goalkeeper. Let me just waste some time, bro. I'm looking back, man, like Couture is sitting on a chair, bro, with a magazine. That's how easy it is for these lot, man. That's how easy it is for these lot. This team is so overpowered. Every game, literally every game I played, unless the guy's very good, right, or the guy gets jammy, right, I don't concede chances. I do not concede chances, man. And knowing me, my weakness is defense. So if you've got problems with defending, this formation might help you out. Now you got to understand the fundamentals as well. You know what I'm trying to say? Players switching, when to press, when to step out. You know what I mean? When to cover them passing lanes. You got to know them little things, man, before you can say anything about this formation. So get the fundamentals right, innit, before playing with this formation. But let me show you something real quick. Look at the 2-0s. Look at the 3-0s, man. I'm not trying to big myself up. I am bigging myself up, but like the thing is, right, it's the formation, and it's Real Madrid, right? I'm gonna be telling you guys how you beat these lot, right? Elite Mind, shout out to my guy Elite Mind, but I beat him, bro, with this team. No wonder why this guy's getting vexed, man. Like, this guy's playing with Real Madrid. Like, everyone's playing with Real Madrid now, guys. You know what I mean? Everyone has realized that Real Madrid is the team to be now. Right, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to improve your game with this formation. This is not no FIFA tutorial, right? I'm going to be telling you guys how to do things, because that's just not me, innit? You know what I mean? But I could show you what I do, innit? You know what I mean? With this formation, right? So let's go to play a match, man. Let's get straight into it. So this is the lineup we've gone with. 5-2-1-2 formation. Now, I made plenty videos, right, talking about the 5 at the back and what you can do with the 5 at the back, how to get the best out your wing backs, how to get the best out your players. You know, not a lot of people play this formation. A lot of people have jumped on this bandwagon of playing this formation because of Tuchel, isn't it? That's the only reason why people play with this formation, right? But overall, this formation is actually so solid. Got to get the right instructions, get the right tactics, you'll be fine. So let's just start from the goalkeeper. Thibaut Courtois, one of the most overpowered goalkeepers on the game. I ain't got no more to say. Militao, this guy, mate. Varane, overpowered. Militao, overpowered. You know what I mean? Fernandez. Now you're gonna say, why am I using Fernandez? Why am I using Fernandez? Let me tell you why, mate. When you're using a back three formation, when you come up against players on seasons, they're going to be using Mbappe's, they're going to be using your Neymar's, your Salah's, your Mane's playing up front, innit? They're going to get in behind the likes of Ramos, they're going to get in behind the likes of Carvajal, right? Now you'll be all right with having Fernandez because he won't get exposed as much in a 3 at the back compared to like if he was playing as a 4 and he only had like 1 defender covering him. At least he's got Varane covering. At least he's got Militao covering for him as well. Do you know what I mean? They can all shift and help out. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's not as bad. Do you know what I mean? Because you got 3 centre backs, so he should be good. Even then, he's still overpowered. With a downgrade, he's very overpowered. He's got 84 pace. Do you know what I mean? He can cover for Mendy. He's fast enough to do that. Overall, he's okay to play with, isn't it? His passing is good. Ball control's decent, so you can play from the back with these lot. Yeah, anyway, so Mendy. You know, if you play Ultimate Team, then you know why I got him in the team. There's no one else to play, really. Marcelo. You don't play Marcelo left wing back. There's a position where you play Marcelo. I'm going to tell you guys that. I'm going to tell you a little cheat code, actually. So, Odriozola, right wing back. Carvajal is one of the worst players I've played with. Honestly, this guy here, mate, he should be exterminated. Honestly, this guy is atrocious, man. Like, his ball control, 84. Are you sure, EA? More like 64, bro. Like, this guy, man, honestly, it's like he's running with rocks in his pockets, man. Like, do you know what I mean? Running like he's got something to prove, mate. He ain't got nothing to prove in this game. Do not play Carvajal unless you're gonna play him centre back. Do not play this guy right wing back. It's actually a travesty, mate. It's a joke. It's a joke. Don't do it. Don't do it. So Valverde, right centre mid. Now Valverde is actually perfect in this system that I play because he is the box to box. Do you know what I mean? He is the key to unlock the low blocks, isn't it? And the late runs that he makes. He runs into the box, his little tappings that he does like Lampard, innit? Like he's perfect for it. The only problem with Valverde is his finishing. Like sometimes his finishing annoys me, man. Do you know what I mean? And overall, he gets back in time with that 89 or 90 pace, I should say. He gets back in time, helps out Casemiro. Casemiro's a god. Anyone says that Casemiro done on this game, I'm gonna reach through and slap you, bro. Because this guy right here is actually a tank. Yeah, if you use him correctly, I don't know what people are trying to do with Casemiro. They're expecting him to flipping score from 35 yards. They're expecting him to do some next now messing dribble pass, but he's not that player. Just let him sit there. Let him sit, bro. Let him read the game. Let him intercept the play, bro. Let him do what he does, man. Do you know what I mean? Let him defend. Why are you having him go up the field and do a madness, man? Let him stay in his position, and I promise you, he'll read the game for you. You won't even have to switch to Casemiro. You won't have to switch to him. Do you know what I mean? Eden Hazard, left wing. I say we've got 7 minutes now, so I need to be quick. Hazard, left wing. Vinicius Jr., Benzema. So let's get straight to the tactics, yeah? Let's get straight into the tactics. So, defensive style. Press after lost possession. Now, if you watch my previous video talking about Chelsea, and the tactics for Chelsea, I was talking about why press after lost possession is actually pretty good with the back five. I didn't think it was good personally when I first played with this 5-2-1-2 formation or the 5-2-3 formation, but it's actually decent. Do you know what I mean? The amount of mistakes are forced on my opponent, and when I press them and I win the ball further up the field, the amount of goals I've scored, man, you know, just from the pressure is good. Do you know what I mean? And that's another reason why players can't shoot. It's another reason why players can't create chances, because I'm pressing them before they get into my final third. You understand? Do you know what I mean? They can't build up. I don't allow people to build up, man. Do you know what I mean? Just look at it like this, yeah. If I've got the ball, how are the team going to score? How's the opposition going to score if I've got the ball? Do you know what I mean? So, this is on 4. So, what happens when the width is on 4 is your players don't press like this, bro. Like, your wingers and not covering the wide areas, innit? What happens is your wingers come more infield, innit? So everything, like, it's like, oh, bro, I can't explain it. It's like mate, I don't know, but they're basically pressing straight. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's all very narrow. It's a narrow press, and it's actually very intimidating because a lot of players play through the middle, so you're pressing the middle, so you're gonna force a lot of mistakes. You press out wide, you're going to leave space in the middle. I don't like that. I don't like that personally. I'd rather press down the middle. You win the ball in the middle of the field. Oh my goodness, bro. You've got a chance of scoring. You win the ball in the wide areas. You got to cross it. You got to cut in. Nah, that's all long, man. Press down the middle. Press down the middle, bro. You win the ball down the middle. All you got to do is look up, bang, go. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say, guys, isn't it? So press down the middle makes more sense. Do you know what I mean? you can do this. You can do the that one, or you can do that. But I just like to personally press down the middle in it. So 4 is the best one for me. 4 or 5, but I'd say 4 personally. But the depth, right? On your 6s, 7s, if you're trying to press, you need a line. Your back line to be high. If your back line is low, then your press is going to be disjointed. Do you know what I mean? So everything needs to be compact. You need to make the pitch small for these lot. Do you know what I mean? Yes, we are playing a press game, right? If you didn't notice, right? We are playing the press game. As soon as we lose the ball, we're trying to press, innit? So the depth is on 6 or 7. It's really up to you, innit? Offensive, I don't really like possession with Real Madrid. I think everything's just a bit too slow. So I like the balance. I like the balanced way of playing with Real Madrid. I think the balanced way is good. And obviously with the balanced with the balanced offensive style, you can switch to possession. Just change your play, innit? Do you know what I mean? You can go counter-attacking with the balance. You can do the long ball method. Balanced offensive style for me is the best in this game. Anyway, width, right, for the offensive style, I have it on 5, innit? And the reason why I say 5 is because yes, Benzema is good, and you want to get the best out of Benzema, innit? And what Benzema is good at is hold-up play. Now, what's the point of holding the play when you got no one around you to play? Do you know what I mean? Like, Benzema needs players around him. So when you got Hazard, you got Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. is going to be making runs off Benzema. So Benzema's going to be holding up the ball. He's going to try and pass it and thread it to Vinicius Jr. You know what I mean? That's the pattern, really. You got Hazard there. Hazard's not getting him behind. I'm going to talk about that quick, actually. So the reason why I got on 5 and 4 is because they're very narrow, and they're there to support Benzema in it. So that's why I do that, and it creates space for the wing backs to run. You know what I'm trying to say? So players in the box, 6. I have Valverde, Benzema, Hazard, or Vinicius Jr. running in the box. So 6, 7, really up to you. You got Casemiro there as well. Casemiro hardly pushes up, even though he's got high work rate. He don't push up that much. So corners, personal preference. Free kicks, personal preference. Now, instructions. Thibaut Courtois, sweeper keeper, because you play over high line. So might as well have Thibaut Courtois as a sweeper keeper in it, because there might be space in behind. Me personally, I haven't conceded any goals from a through ball, because defensively Real Madrid are overpowered like that. You got Varane, you recover. Militao will recover, they're quick enough. Fernandez will recover because they're quick enough. Do you know what I mean? So instructions on your defenders. Personally, I have no instructions on my defenders. Mendy, join the attack, overlap. Very important when you're playing on the 5 at the back to have width in this formation, because these are not going to offer width. They're actually going to be infield, as you can see here. So Mendy, Odriozola, overlapping in it. Now, Casemiro stay back while attacking, cover center. You can have cover wing if you want to, but because we're trying to press narrowly, it wouldn't make no sense to cover the wing. It makes sense to cover the center, so he's going to be pressing down the center, just like Valverde. I don't know why it's on cover wing, but I think I reset this, by the way, guys. But Valverde is unbalanced, isn't it? I don't touch Valverde, in it. I don't touch Valverde. Only thing I do is change his position, defensive position into covered center, because we're trying to press down the center, innit? Vinicius Jr. come back, getting behind. Now Vinicius Jr., right, is not the best guy in the game. I'll be real with you, like, Vinicius Jr.'s finishing is not great, but what he offers you is his 5-star skills, his unpredictability. Do you know what I mean? On the ball, you need that when you're in the box. You need to dish out your 5-star skills when you're in the box. Anyone will tell you that skills is one of the most important things to master in this game. Even if it's a ball roll, is it the whatever that dead name is, the whatever you hold LB and you do the directional button thing, elastico, or whether it's a heel to heel, a drag back. Man, learn some of these skills in it when you're in the box, because when you're playing against the best guys, you need it. You know, the bridge, you need to learn the bridge. But Vinicius Jr. does it. like no other man on this team. That's why you have Vinicius Jr. in this team, because when he's on the ball, everyone panics, bro. The opposition panics. You know what I mean? Because this guy's got a lot of ammunition, you know. So it just makes sense to have Vinicius Jr. in the team. Hazard is a bit different. Hazard's more of your creator. You don't really have a creator in this team, so Hazard's going to be your creator. So let me go back to Vinicius Jr. My bad, guys. So get into the box as well. You know what I mean? And get in behind and come back to defend. You can also have it on balance because they will drop back in it. But I'll just have it on come back. Now Hazard, right? So this guy is a left attacking mid. He's not a left winger, he's a left attacking mid, because he needs to be the one to link play. He needs to be the one to link play. He needs to be the one to be a playmaker, link the attack and link the midfield. He's going to be the one to dribble past players, not really getting behind, because he needs to be in the game. He is the creator, and creators need to be on the ball as much as possible, not off the ball running in behind. No, that's Vinicius Jr. to do. Hazard's going to be the one to thread the balls to Vinicius Jr. to get the ball to Benzema to create something. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So Hazard needs to be in the game. That's why I got on free roam, positioning free roam, getting the box for a cross, and just basic. Because if you have him on come back, he's going to be tired towards the end of the game, and you don't need a player like Hazard to be tired. Do you know what I mean? So you have him stay forward if anything. But what I do with this guy is I just keep it on basic defensive support. I'm going to explain that as well after I talk about Benzema. So Benzema's balance, by the way, and stay forward. That's all I've done with Benzema. Now, that is pretty much it, right? Now I'm going to talk about the strengths and the weaknesses of playing with this team. Now let me talk about the weaknesses first, right? Let me talk about the weaknesses, then I'll talk about the strengths. So the weaknesses of this team is they're not clinical. They're not clinical at all. It's really up to you, man. And when it comes to the final third, it's up to you, innit? You just have to be composed in front of goal, because Vinicius Jr. is not going to be banging in goals like that. You expect him to finish in one-on-one. I wouldn't put too much expectations on Vinicius Jr. to bang in a one-on-one. Sometimes he is stupid in front of goal. Hazard is the same as well. Oh yeah, it's you finishing. The only one that can really bang is Benzema, not finishing. Valverde can't finish. Mendy can't finish. Odriozola. So there's only one guy that could finish. Now, when you're playing with Liverpool, you got Mane, Salah, Firmino. When you're playing with PSG, Neymar, Mbappe, simple, done. This team, the only player that's going to be scoring is Benzema. So that's the only worry with Real Madrid. They're not that clinical, right? So this is why you got to get your tactics on point so you can create as much chances as possible. You got to play the players in the right position to get the best out of everyone on the offensive phase. Now, another weakness with this team. Now, it's not really with this team. It's with this formation, right? It's how do I describe it, man? When you're getting pressed, right, you're going to get it a lot. If you're playing in Division 1 and you play against them Soccer Aid guys, yeah, the Soccer Aid gang, bro, them FIFA King guys, bro, that always play with Soccer Aid and that. You know who you are, innit? Them guys always want to play with Soccer Aid, yeah. When they're losing 2-0, their best thing, what they always do is they're always flipping press after lost possession, or they do some next constant pressure, innit? And it can be very hard to play out from their back. A reason is because normally they play a 4-3-3 or they play a 3 in the midfield, right? And normally they have a lone CDM. So stay with me, guys, stay with me. So this is the formation they normally play. They play like a 4-3-3, right? And they have that, let's say, a CDM. Benzema is normally here, innit? Right? Benzema is normally in this area, right? Just behind the pivot. So when I win the ball back from a press, I ain't got no one to really play, because the centre mids are man-marked by the opposition centre mids. The wingers are marking the full-backs, the wing-backs, my wing-backs. The cam or whoever they're playing with, everyone's all marked, and the guy to normally hit from a press is Benzema, because he's going to be holding up the play and relieving the pressure. But since I was talking about the CDM being here, he's almost man marking Benzema, isn't it? So it's like I have a problem building up from the back when I'm getting pressed with this formation, because there's not a lot of options to really hit. Do you know what I mean? So the best thing to do if you are getting pressed is to change formation straight away, bro, straight away. Go to a 5-2-3. Go to a 5-5-2-3. Go to a 5-3-2 formation. Have 2 strikers, right? Have 2 target men in it. Have 2 target men, and try and that's a separate video. But if you are struggling with this formation when you are getting pressed, try and change your formation. Go to a 4-4-2. Go to a 5-3-2 formation. Make sure you got 2 strikers. It's very hard for the opposition to kind of press you when you're playing with 2 strikers when they're trying to press you, and that's just what I figured out anyway. But yeah, that's the 2 weaknesses for Real Madrid. Now the strengths, there's a lot of strengths. Now let me talk about this real quick, man. Let me talk about this. So there's only certain teams, this is another separate video I'm going to make as well. There's certain teams that defend a certain way on this game. Now you're going to think, what am I talking about? Let me talk about this real quick. The best teams to defend with on this game, the best defensive teams, right, to defend with on this game: Real Madrid, Manchester City, and PSG, right? Now, the reason is, I don't know why it's like this, right? But when you're off the ball with this team, naturally these guys just drop. I don't know why it's like that, bro. I don't know why it's like that, but naturally these guys drop. Now, when you're playing with the likes of Barcelona, it's effort. You have to literally manually bring these guys back and stuff like that. But with Real Madrid, it's different. It's like they already know to just drop back. Everything is already done for you defensively. Like, their shape is ridiculous, guys. I'm going to show you some clips as well of what my team is like off the ball. The amount of times my opponent had to pass the ball back because there's no options ahead of him is actually ridiculous. The amount of times that my team is literally narrow. There's no space, bro. There's no space for man to play behind, to play through. There's no space, man. Casemiro overpowered, Valverde overpowered, Vinicius Junior's tracking back, Hazard's tracking back. There's no space. Same thing with Man City as well. Same thing with Man City. If you know how to use Man City with a 5 at the back, they are exactly the same defensively. Everyone tracks back. Their shape is unbelievable. PSG is the same as well. But I think Man City and Real Madrid do it to a different extent, bro. They are mad when they defend. Do you know what I mean? When you got the tactics right. They are mad, bro. They are mad. Everyone is in shape off the ball. And that's why I like Man City and Real Madrid and PSG, because there's not a lot you have to do defensively. With the likes of Barcelona, you have to do so much, man, to get everyone in their position. Do you know what I mean? And it's just long, man. It's long. But with Real Madrid, let me tell you, man, like this team shape right here. That's why I've conceded. Like, that's how I haven't conceded so many goals. Why do you think I've not conceded that many goals? Because their shape is overpowered, bro. Yes, it's my tactics. Yes, it's the press after lost possession. Yes, that does work. But this team right here, man, is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I promise you guys, practice with this team. Practice. Work. You know what I mean? Work on your fundamentals first, innit? Work on your player switching, right? You don't know how to play a switch, just go ahead, go into an exhibition game, give the opposition the ball and just focus on your player switching, right? Yeah, that's all you got to work on. Player switching, knowing when to step in, knowing when to be more reserved and cover them passing lanes. That's important as well in this formation. Knowing to be disciplined as well. Stop rushing, man. Stop rushing to press, man. Stop doing that. You know what I mean? Just stay back. Sometimes the best thing to do is to stay back. Do you know what I mean? If you see players running in behind, mark that, bro. Why are you trying to press the man on the ball? Do you know what I mean? He's trying to bait you out, man. Don't get baited out, man. Always be in control, innit? So yeah, man, that's some little tips anyway for this team. Obviously, wing backs are very important, but yeah, you can do everything with this team: counter attacking, possession, um, fast build up play. This team is very good, man. And obviously with Marcelo, if you don't like Valverde, do this, bro, and switch the tactics so Casemiro stays back and then Marcelo goes forward. I promise you, Marcelo will bang for you. I promise you. I think that's what I'm gonna do as well, because Valverde is a bit weird in front of goal. But go ahead and do that, bro. You're gonna laugh at me right now. Laugh at me right now. But I promise you, bro, this guy is overpowered here. I promise you. I promise you, bro. You know what I mean? I promise you. Players to avoid. Carvajal, bro. That's why he's in the reserves, man. He's chilling on the reserves right now. No one to really avoid in this team, man. Everyone's good. So that's the end of the video. A long video. I stretched it out for you guys. If you want to see gameplay video of me playing with Real Madrid, just let me know in the comment section. I happily do that for you guys. Anyway, man, have a nice day. Take care of yourselves, man. Peace.